Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return to the first drive of this Super Bowl. begin at the 25. Lance going to put it up right away. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jamison Williams with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Niners will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. They'll look to set up his blockers.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And they will take over first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 64 yards. And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Niners take over first down 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Lance going to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Niners are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the round is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first down 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And Lance now to throw. And Shark calls it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Nagar's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced him to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Kick it away, and here we go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because What's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence is going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And some room to run now. There he goes right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there on the screen pass.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays. And that's exactly what happened here.
They'll run with Mitchell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly learn from giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown 49ers! Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point line to Gar is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Lance now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give here to Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, we'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Lawrence's throw complete to Rager.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it
Lawrence.
3rd and 11.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 55 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to claw one back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
It's the 49ers with the early lead. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Lance.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
On the ground is Mitchell.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Lance looking to throw it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to it.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the Jags grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. He'll get that underneath ETN. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence to throw. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away from that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop it behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Lance. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on second and 10. Lance forced out to his left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well,
Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been tell you the dash all wood. 10 payments to back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the club for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy. Boss, I'm gonna go without the ad.